Can we please move on to the NFC West?
Yes, last division.
All right.
This is a division where if we want to say the last team, we can all go at the same time.
Let's do it.
All right, let's go.
3, 2, 1.
The Niners.
Cardinals.
Danny hater, but let's be realistic.
The Cardinals. Easily.
I mean, I don't really think we gotta explain why we have them last, but you can go ahead, Dibo.
It's understood. Don't got to be explained. Who's third, Dibo?
One game. They're gonna win one game.
I had them winning one game as well. Against the Texans?
I think I won't be surprised if they did that.
That was the game I had them winning. But Dibo, who's your third team? Let's get into the actual debate. I mean, this isn't even debate either.
I got the Rams going in at 3 and 14.
Oh, okay. So maybe my Rams bias was a little there. I had them at 5 and 12.
Still ass. I also have the Rams at 5 and 12 though.
Nice, but still ass. I think Cooper Kupp's already out for week 1. I think they said.
Probably, yeah.
Oh yeah, that hamstring's cooked.
Yeah, so that's not going to be good because Van Jefferson as your wide receiver 1, Tutu Atwell as your wide receiver 2, Ben Scarano as your wide receiver 3. Is you want to talk about a rough wide receiver core? That's it for you, especially with the O-line that Matt Stafford is going to be behind. Would not expect if he gets it, or would not be surprised if he gets hurt again. Not that I'm wishing that, obviously. But what I am hoping is to maybe see some Stetson Bennett burn.
That is a horrible.
Bro, what else do I got to look forward to? Let's just be real.
What the fuck? That was so sad.
Let's just be real.
That was just so sad, bro. Oh my god.
Looking forward to watching Stetson Bennett play.
He'll be solid. He'll be solid as the first 4-year-old rookie.
That is a horrible feeling. I feel bad for you, man.
It's okay.
I feel so bad. It's horrible.
It's okay. Everybody talks while they're up. It's fine. Just wait till 15 is gone.
Okay, so another 10, 15 years.
Don't worry. I'll send Mbappe in 10, 15 years. But it's fine. It's fine. You know, teams have gone 0-16. I mean, near and dear to us right here. Teams have gone 0-16. Thankfully,
yeah, don't know what you're talking about.
My team won't have to do that. But every team has their ups and their downs. We won a chip a couple years ago, so I can't complain too much.
No one's
gonna be holding on to that 2021 chip like the 08 Celtics.
Nah, more like the Lakers. More like the bubble Lakers.
Who's gonna care about that chip like 5 years from now, bro? I promise you.
I'm saying it's the same as the Lakers chip, Danny. So if mine don't count, then yours don't either.
Bro, LeBron on that team.
It's a Mickey Mouse chip.
LeBron on that team, though.
No one's gonna care about Matthew Stafford chip, right? Oh, I'm sorry.
Hey, it's the greatest wide receiver season of all time.
He's not lying. He's not lying.
Yeah, I've come around to that recently. It is, sadly.
Thank you.
I thought Megatron 2012. I thought Megatron's 2012 season was better.
I wonder what's in common between those two.
I wonder what's different about those two, Dibo. No. I wonder what's different about those two with Dibo.
Different?
Yeah. What's the difference?
Calvin Johnson is much taller than Cooper Kupp. No, it's not.
Much taller?
It is not because Cooper Kupp is white.
Whatever.
It's not because Cooper Kupp is white.
Why did you say anything? Who said anything about race? He was just bringing up his hands, meaning like Cooper Kupp had better hands.
Oh my god.
Exactly. Thank you, Danny.
That's what he was talking about. I don't know what Dibo was talking about with race. I don't know.
Yeah, Calvin Johnson played on the slot. No, Calvin Johnson played on the outside, and Cooper Kupp only played in the slot that whole season.
Whatever. Who's two? I think we all know who's two. Seahawks.
Dibo, tell us your two. You seem awfully quiet. I got Seahawks at 2.
I got Seattle at 2, but I wouldn't be surprised if they won the division.
Yeah, what the fuck? You're just like Geno Smith way too much.
I'm saying.
What's going on with you and Geno Smith?
I would not be surprised. It's not because I like Geno as a quarterback.
What?
Then what is it?
Whoa. Then what is it?
Okay, it's because with what they've done this past offseason, I think Witherspoon and Woolen will be one of the best corner duos in the league by far. Their O-line, while young and improvement in some aspects, I think they'll be very solid, taking a massive leap from last year. Their wide receiving core now with JSN, that's going to be so dynamic. Those three, him, Lockett, and Metcalf, could possibly be the best wide receiver trio in the entire league by far. Pete Carroll.
Unfortunately, Dibo, I'm going to have to disagree with you on Devon Witherspoon. He held out some camp due to contract negotiations. Anytime a rookie does that, they normally become ass. So, Seattle
Name
fans,
some examples.
Zach Wilson recently. Zach Wilson was the most recent one to do it.
Name another example.
I would have preferred them to take Christian Gonzalez over Witherspoon personally.
Real, way too real.
I mean, it wasn't that big of a gap.
Kind of.
I'm not a huge fan of Witherspoon personally.
Me neither.
Not that I watch college football, but just off the highlights, I'm not that big of a fan.
Casual.
Yeah, but the casual tends to be right, is what I've learned. Just look at Skip Bayless.
You are not Skip Bayless.
And when has Skip ever been wrong about anything? When
you could make an argument that I'm a young
Johnny Manziel.
Everybody's wrong about Johnny Manziel.
Than LeBron James. You didn't know?
Everybody was wrong about Johnny Manziel. Dibo doesn't count.
I'm pretty sure no. Merrill Hodge was completely right about Johnny Manziel.
And he got fired.
Yeah, because ESPN, they fire everybody.
Yep. Yeah, now you're never getting a job.
They fired the classic crew of all time, the best NBA crew of all time.
Exactly.
We'll be watching the finals on Streamies from now on because of them.
It's still gonna be on ESPN though.
I know, but then that way they won't get any revenue from me. I'm taking the stand.
Why don't you just watch?
Hey, make sure you blow out the part where I said Stream East. I don't want them to do a little Fed sweep. Make sure you blow out Stream East.
Okay, why do you keep saying that?
I couldn't care less to do that.
Just
why don't you just watch it on ABC?
Huh?
Why don't you just watch it on ABC?
Can't give them money after what they did to Jeff Van Gundy and Mark Jackson.
But that's not ESPN. That's ABC. But that's not ABC. That's ESPN.
Yeah, this nigga dumb. Yeah, I'm not dealing with that. I'm not even gonna handle that. I'm not even doing anything. I'm not even doing anything with that, bro.
What did you just say? No way I just heard what this man just said.
What?
No way. No, bro. Okay, who's your number two? Let's just wrap this up.
Bro. I got
Seattle and then the Niners.
49ers at one. This is a long ass episode.
Yeah, explain, please.
I mean 49ers got the best roster in the league, arguably. I do understand. Okay, Danny's gone for the rest of the episode or what? Where's he at?
This man got horrible Wi-Fi, bro. I promise you.
But I do understand the O-line concerns, but they're just too complete of a roster. With arguably one of the best coaches in the league. Not that I think the Seahawks will be bad. I just think that they're a pedigree above the Seahawks.
That's true. And with the Niners, I have them finishing number one as well with a 12-5 record. But at the same time, I wouldn't be surprised if they underwent some massive regression this year. I think, first of all, their O-line, outside Trent Williams, not good at all. Not good. I'm sorry. Lots of improvement
players. They can put George Kittle as a blocker. He's basically an extra O-lineman.
But at the same time, like, there's only so much you can do. Nick Bosa, he's still holding out. We don't know when he's going to come back as well. They did lost Alshire to the Titans this offseason. And so the Niners, they're going to be a playoff team. They're going to be one of the best in the entire league with their high end talent, with their top heavy talent with Kittle, Dibo, Ayuk, McCaffrey, Warner, Bosa when he comes back, guys like that. But at the same time, if one or even more like of those players that I just mentioned go out with a serious injury, they only have the depth to replace those players, and that's what I'm really worried about with this team.
No, that's understandable. That's understandable. I just think it's hard not to put them first, just if we're assuming health, though. Because assuming health, I mean, their roster is as complete as it can get.
Yeah, I do agree with that. I do agree.
But real world, you can't guarantee health, so I understand your argument.